Hi Libra, I hope you're all doing well. Happy Halloween. We're going to get into your general reading here. This is a trick or treat reading. So we're going to see what's tricking you at this time, as well as what's coming in as a treat for you. We'll also look at something that might still be haunting you. Maybe something needs to die. We'll figure out how to exorcise that demon. And we'll also look at a suggestion from Spirit about something new you could try, something thrilling, maybe something a little bit risky, but that's for your highest good. All right, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Andy, or today it's Pennywise, I suppose. We're going to, and this is 13 Moon Tarot, by the way. We're going to do this reading. I think there will be an extended. You can find that link in the description box below. This is general. It's here on YouTube, so it might not be your reading. And if it's not, that's okay. That's cool. No worries about that. So let's see, Libra. What do we have for you? Let's use these oracle cards. I got them just today. They arrived today, so I haven't even used them. You're the first person to use it on, or first collective I'm using this on. So let's see. Can we get a general energy for Libra? General energy for Libra. A little sticky. This one. A mummy with a change. Let me look quickly in the book. I'm not going to read it, but since I haven't looked at the book yet, I'm seeing the word jealous, and it's sticking out here for me. And I'm seeing closed door and open door. You're starting some kind of new chapter in your life, whether you know it or not. And I feel like there is somebody who's not sure how you got to where you got. I'm not sure if it's jealousy. It's a little bit of flabbergasted. Like, how did Libra do that? I don't understand how Libra does that. Stay calm in a situation, move on, continue to grow. Yeah, it's like someone's not, and it doesn't feel like they have good bewilderment. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. A little bit of a green eye, I suppose. So let's see here for Libra. Let's get your spread out and see what's going on for you. For Libra, happy birthday to the Libras who it's still your birthday. I'm not sure if it will be by the time I post this. We have 6 of Cups. Yeah, perhaps this eye on you with Mummy is someone from the past. You know, Mummy obviously is something that we've said goodbye to, we've buried, but we've preserved it in a sense. And when we mummify something, or when the Egyptians did, it was to honor it, to prepare it. I'm hearing preparation though, okay, but prepare it for the spirit world so that it can transform it and change. I feel like there's an energy here that's been preserved over time. Now, I'm not sure if you preserved this or if somebody preserved the energy between the two of you. But it's almost like somebody was anticipating your comeback, I want to say. And I feel like you're looking back. Now, this could be you with yourself, because I feel like you're looking back at your past and evaluating how much you've changed. I'm hearing bandaged your own wounds. Something that you might have thought was lost about you, or some innocence that had been taken is resurrecting. It's coming back. You know, there's a part of you that is coming back. Okay. Let's get the cards out. Okay, so your current energy, 6 of Cups. Let's clarify this a little bit further so we can get into it. Tell me about this energy that I'm feeling with a Libra. Three of Pumpkins. And you know, the original It movie, I feel like whatever costume I choose for whatever sign, there's a message in there. And the original It movie, I remember there's a part at the end, spoiler alert, where they're in a cave and it's like the clown was really some kind of spider. It's been a while since I've seen it. And they had cocooned a whole bunch of people, almost like mummified them in its web. You know, saving these poor souls to, you know, eat later or whatever. And the children had to come and save and rescue these people. I feel like you've rescued a part of yourself, maybe from your shadow or maybe from somebody else's energy. But you didn't do this alone. You had help here. It could be from your guides. It could be from an animal spirit here. Tell me more. Eight of Ghosts. You rescued a part of yourself, or you're reviving a part of yourself, reclaiming a part of yourself, because you were able to walk away from something. What was Libra walking away from? Queen of Wands in reverse could be a fire sign that you were dealing with, somebody who was maybe a little bit self-centered. This is a card of jealousy as well. Somebody who didn't use their power in a positive way. They misused or abused their power. Could also be somebody that was non-committal. Again, take this as it resonates. So it might be talking about someone in your past, somebody in your present, or it could be talking about an aspect of yourself. And sometimes people in our past do represent aspects of ourselves, right? So there's something about this energy of this situation, whatever this is reminding you of, that's changing, that's transforming. I want to get another oracle card. Tell me a little bit more about this energy, spirit guides. Graveyard, unnecessary fear, RIP. And I don't know, I kind of covered it with the balloons, but there's a whole bunch of gravestones here that say RIP as well. Something from the past you've put to rest. And I feel like owl, wise seeing, wise action. Your wisdom here. Oh, this is a good reading, Libra. I feel like this sense of relief, but also energy, like magic. Like unnecessary fear, right? That's kind of what the whole being scared of clowns is in horror movies. It's like an unnecessary fear. You've laid something to rest here and you're at peace with it. And because you laid something to rest, aka walked away from it, maybe it's this person here or this part of yourself, now something is transforming, it's being reborn, and that something is an older aspect of yourself that needs to come back. And this is perfect for the full moon or the new moon eclipse in Scorpio and the full moon eclipse that's coming up after that. Because this is a time about Scorpio, South Node, purging, transforming, reviving, bringing things back to life as well. I want to say something about Georgie. So Georgie lost his sailboat, you know, it was traveling down that stream in the rain, and it went in the sewer, and that's where he found the fear. I'm hearing was in the bowels. It's Halloween, guys, go with it. And that could represent like the unconscious, that sewage, that sewer, or maybe it's something about another person's shadow. It's like, I feel like you went in with the best intentions, right? Trying to find that piece of you that it has been missing, right? That sailboat, that piece that was a journeyer, an adventurer, that longed for fun and play. You lost it and you went looking for it, and what you found was perhaps not so great. But you're understanding now the illusion of that fear, and then that fear really can't touch you. What's haunting you or needs to die? Death. It's this notion of transformation. Oh, Libra, last Halloween I was dressed as Superman, and I remember this came out for your reading because I remember talking to you about this. I'll link that at the end of this video. You might want to check that out. It could resonate with you now, that reading. But this is talking about you last year, right? This ghostly figure of who you were. Okay, tell me more about what's haunting you. What's haunting Libra? 2 of Pumpkins in reverse. 4, I'm hearing someone drop the ball. 4 of Pumpkins and acted like they didn't. You might have felt like someone got away with something. The Magician, yes. But 6 of Swords. The Magician has all the tools on the table, right? The swords, the pentacles, the cups, and the wands. And it needs all of these tools to manifest and create magic. And whoever you're thinking about from the past that maybe you felt got away with something, and this doesn't have to be for all of you. It could be related to love or some creative opportunity. 3 of Swords as well. Someone who hurt your heart here. Okay. They didn't actually get away with it because I saw the 6 of Swords. It's like they only used one tool on the table. And I feel like that was maybe something about communication. And it's like, oh, the boat, right? The boat that, interesting, hold on. It's like they're lost now in their thoughts. Maybe it was their thoughts you were trying to chase, trying to figure out. And when you tried to figure out what it is they were thinking or how they got to this place in which they treated you a certain way, and again, if this doesn't resonate with you, don't worry, but it's the message I'm receiving, so it's for someone. That's when you went into the sewer, right? And you met the scary clown. Their shadow. Interesting. Or your shadow. This one seems real deep. Okay, let's see. How do we exorcise these demons? We have the 2 of Swords. Making a head over heart decision, I feel. Taking the high road, which is always a theme in your readings. Standing by the decisions that you've made. And again, remembering that you're at peace with something. It's like something died, this situation, or, you know, a career path you had, or a friendship, or whatever it is. But at the same time, it's like you're trading off something. It's like you're trading that vision for that part of you that is more important. The Devil. 2 of Swords and the Devil. Give me one more. The Lovers. Ooh. One second. The Devil and the Lovers and the 2 of Swords. Stand by your decisions, Libra. You're usually really good at that, especially when you get in that justice energy. But because you like to be so balanced and to be so fair and to mediate situations, sometimes you give people the benefit of the doubt, or you don't show how convicted you are in your feelings, the conviction you have. You let other people plead their case. But here Spirit is saying, stand your ground here in the decision you made, especially if this is about love. If this is about love, I feel like you did a good job not spilling your heart out here when you were tempted to. I'm seeing her hold this letter close to her chest. She's got a whole bunch of letters. And I feel like this person you were dealing with is a little bit of a vampire here. Maybe an energy vampire. But your intuition told you not to, could be a Gemini, not to make yourself unnecessarily vulnerable in this situation. What you were dealing with here in your life, and maybe this is long ago past, but Spirit wants you to know, like, the veil is thin right now, right? So this is a good time to connect with that other side that has a lot of ancient wisdom for you. I feel like your ancestors have a message here for you about this. The Chariot. What you were dealing with in the past was really huge. It was a big deal. And it might not have seemed that way to other people, but that's because you're so stoic. That's because you take things in stride. Where are you going? Death. You're going to that transformation now. Mummy, death. What's been haunting you? Will I ever move into my next chapter? How will I evolve? How, like whatever it is that is about transformation for you, it's happening now. I feel like what you need to do to kickstart it is to claim authority in your decision making, to stand by yourself, and to know that you followed your heart in something. You weren't stupid. I'm hearing you weren't unkind. I don't know. But you followed your heart. All right, Libra. This is, of course, a big eclipse for you as well, since we have Venus involved, and Venus is your ruler. So things about love from the past could very well be coming up for you. Okay, let's see. What's tricking you? We have the Hierophant. It could be a Taurus, or it could be something to do with finances, I'm hearing. Let's see. I'm seeing the letters J here. J-O. 9 of Pumpkins. What's this? What's tricking Libra, Spirit Guides? 4 of Wands. There's some kind of conventional wisdom that maybe you're attracted to. Like, this is how I become independent. This is how I don't need nobody. And I'm seeing someone like go like that. I don't need nobody. Something like that, right? This is how I don't need anybody. This is how I lay my foundation, gain stability, get in a new connection. It's like, I know you're not doing this, but this is what's coming to mind. And I know you're not doing this, okay? But it's like, those magazines for teenagers like Cosmo or whatever. It's like 10 ways to blah, blah, blah. I don't know, heal from a breakup, get yourself the position. I don't know, whatever. It's like something like that that's influencing you at this time. Now, I'm not saying you're going for it, but there's an energy around you that's kind of trying to tell you how to be you and how to stabilize yourself, what kind of love you should go after. There's some kind of outside conventional wisdom that's trying to tell you about how to take your path. And I don't feel like this is something you should follow because it's a trick. 10 of Ghosts in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. It doesn't lead to happiness. I'm hearing it leads to capitalism. I don't know. That seems really specific. Now, Libra. Okay, I'm a Libra rising. And I have a Taurus stellium. So Venus is my chart ruler. I got tons of Venus in my chart. I know what it's like to be influenced by Venus in the shadow as well. It can be very materialistic. It can be very superficial. Okay? And every Libra has that shadow, which I'm not saying you're in it all the time. But when you're tempted, it's tempted in that way, in that Venusian way. Luxury, or beauty or senses or sensuality, attractiveness, like temptations of the flesh, perhaps. There's something here that you have to be careful of because it's misguided advice from somebody or something. Let me pull one more card. Can we give some advice for this? This could be someone in your life trying to give you advice, tell you what to do. 5 of Cups. It's a projection or a manipulation. Misery loves company. Remember that. This could be a friend telling you what you should be doing, hey, just come out, Lovers in reverse, to get over this thing, come out and do this thing or follow me. I don't know. It's not the right decision for you. Okay, we'll leave that there. I'll go more into that into the extended. I'll find out more about what's tricking you. I feel like there might be something else as well, but that's the big one. Ace of Cups. Could be someone trying to, I'm hearing, make a man or a woman out of you. I don't know what that, maybe get into a long-term commitment with you. Someone's offering you a relationship or taking it to the next level, and there's something about this that is risky for you, okay? It doesn't really work for you at this time, so you have to be careful about that, about how much you commit to this thing. Okay, what's coming in as a treat for you? The Queen of Cups. I do feel like this is some magic here. The vibe in your reading is... Oh, how do I explain it? It's like just grabbing all the energy and the force. It's very magician. It's very magician-like. It's like the high priestess coming out of hiding and stepping into magician is the best way I could explain it. It feels like you're ready to take the world by storm in some way. You're ready to change. You're ready to transition into that other world. Coming in as a treat. Now, the Queen of Cups is somebody who's psychic, intuitive, but also someone who's really in touch with their own emotions, who loves themselves a lot, and that's a good thing. And I feel like this is that other piece of you, that other part of you that's resurrecting, that's being revived, that you were loving, that you were cherishing, that you were summoning out of you. Let's clarify this a little bit. The treat for Libra. King of Wands. What's the King of Wands? Just give me one here. What's the King of Wands? Ace of Pumpkins, Ace of Pentacles. Look at all these treats. This is like trick or treat, right? These are treats here. These aren't tricks. Okay, so I feel like there is somebody coming into your energy, or maybe they're already there. 3 of Swords at the bottom. This is somebody who's going to help you figure out what you need to do next, or if you feel like something's been missing, and that's not for all of you, but if you feel that way, they're going to step in and fill that kind of energy that you've been looking for. Interesting. And this might be a job, this might be a friend, this might be a hobby even, but I do feel like it's a person here, and they have something real to offer you, something tangible, physical, something enjoyable. And I feel like you've manifested this. You've manifested this King of Wands, not gender specific. But this is somebody who has a strategy and is willing to take action. And they do, and they offer you something here. For many of you, I feel like this is a new job opportunity or a chance to travel somewhere. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing question them. We have the Magician here. Queen of Swords with the Magician. You might have a lot of questions. They might have a lot of questions for you, but you should have a lot of questions for them too. There's something about your energies where you're going to have to make sure that you're the right fit. And I do feel like you are. it feels like you're going to gain some kind of new perspective together on something, but something needs to be hashed out. Maybe this is a contract of some sort, some details, or if this is love, it's like you got to ask the 20 questions. Again, I'm seeing that magazine thing. You got to ask the questions. Interesting. Your questions, not the questions. Your questions. Okay, let's see. Something thrilling or exciting to try. The Hermit in reverse. Get out there. Well, the Hermit here is showing up as a scarecrow. And I feel like you've been warding off some bad energy for some time. And it's worked. Whatever you were doing, maybe retreating, being a little bit quiet, keeping to yourself, it's worked. But now Spirit is saying, why don't you try getting out there? You know, it's like that thing you were warding off is dead, it's gone, it's buried, so there's no point in hanging out in the graveyard, right? 8 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Bats, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And what should they do? The Hangman again. Oh, so wait, this isn't the Hangman. This is the Hierophant. Interesting how I saw this as the Hangman. Hold on a second. And it's a mummy too. And the Hierophant is what was tricking you, and it tricked me here too. So you ask a lot of questions. They ask you, you ask them, you come to something, a new understanding together. Make sure, so make sure this person is in alignment with your transformation, with your change. Make sure they're not that Hierophant that's tricking you, that conventional wisdom. Interesting. So perhaps you're getting a job offer and they want to do things in like a very specific way, and you have a more creative vision. Make sure you talk out those details. Or if this is love, it's like maybe they have a more conventional idea of how they want things to progress with the two of you. Make sure you're on the same page. Make sure there's room for your creativity in there. And I think there is, but you got to iron out those details from the get-go. And maybe you don't know what I'm talking about right now, but I'm seeing something coming in here for you. Now the Hangman, something you should try. Well, the Hangman is all about sacrifice, gaining a new perspective, knowing that their perspective is perhaps outside of the box and others might not agree with them. And I feel like with the Hermit in reverse, it's not to be quiet about the things you know or the higher perspective you have. But at the same time, don't throw yourself in the fire. 8 of Wands in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, trying to like get people to understand. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Okay. The Star. There's something here going on in your reading where it's like be heard, be known, be seen, but it's kind of like this in a way. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, but it's shine brightly, share your knowledge or your creativity or your craft or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It could be anything. Without needing to engage one-on-one with people all the time. It's like you have a broader perspective on something. And if you talk to people one-on-one, you're going to get lost in the minutia, or like they're not going to understand. So you just need to talk broadly. I hope that makes sense to you. I'm hearing Sagittarius here. Okay, one sec. Let me see. I want to bring this back to Pennywise here. Interesting how I said about money. Be penny-wise. And pound-wise. No matter where you go next, or what you do, what situation you find yourself in, know that what is meant for you is truly meant for you. You're a real beacon of light here. Ancestors, the lore and legacy of our DNA. Yeah. Sometimes we might find ourselves in a sewer where there's weird shit going on, right? Somebody else's shadow, perhaps. And your ancestors want you to know that you have the ability to outshine any darkness. There's no darkness in the light. Okay, Libra? Remember that, because I'm seeing you as reliving a part of yourself that is really light. Okay. You might take a risk in love. I just saw that. Okay, so I'm going to go into your extended. We'll dig a little bit deeper. I'll get another layer into this. I want to find out more about this trick because it feels a little bit muddled here, I'll be honest. And also the treat. Like, who is this King of Wands person? But if this is where you go, I love you so much. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you next time.